Oh my goodness, does that Kleavor have blood on its axe? Hey guys, everybody Kickin a Retro here today, and welcome back to Paldea. We've had our journeys in the older regions, but we are back to what we know best. And that Kleavor looks really cool, almost like a samurai look, right? So, this particular Wi-Fi battle, I've got a Choice Scarf Kleavor, Focus Sash Meowscarada, Choice Banded Hoopa Unbound, Cassiberi Goldango, Booster Energy Great Tusk, and Expert Belt Battle Bond Greninja. Hope you guys enjoy the texture mods coming back, and I hope you guys enjoy the music that we're kicking in today's show. If you do, drop a comment down below and let me know. I tried to once again pick ones that are theme-based, especially since my opponent has a bunch of Ubers. I feel like the Mercenary theme from the original Armored Core on PlayStation is very fitting. Pretty much the major boss battle theme overall, so I thought that was very, very fitting. And also just some tracks in general to get you guys more accustomed to the games I like outside of Pokemon. So the first track being Armored Core. I've got a Kleavor lead, and Palkia could decimate this in one shot without even trying. But it's okay, as Flame Swordsman Mega Man 7 Remix is starting, which the track is from Mega Man 8, by the way, but Princess Zelda is an amazing remixer. And we're going to go ahead and go for a couple X Scissors. She is the best Mega Man 7 remixer if you like Mega Man music, especially Mega Man 7 from Super Nintendo. So we're going to 2-hit KO with X Scissor. Like I said, that was a very terrifying situation. He could have just gone for Hydro Pump and decimated Kleavor. But it's very, very important that I'm Choice Scarf because he's going to bring in the hero of time, not his time, Zacian Crown. And Zacian Crown is one of the most broken Pokemon ever to exist in the entire world of Pokemon. Probably one of the ones that I feel like, definitely needs to also go to Anything Goes. But I'm not sure it's quite that broken. I think it's actually legal in the Uber tier. But that's okay. I want to get a Water Shuriken off on this Zacian Crown because I can get it down to the point that all I got to do is bring it down to revengeable range for close combat from Kleavor. And what do I do to do that? I'm thinking, okay, the major coverage moves of Zacian Crown other than Sacred Sword is usually Play Rough and either Wild Charge or Crunch. Now, if I go into Goldango, of course he could go for Crunch, but he cannot go for Sacred Sword. So he has to find a way to break this, and I don't know if he thinks he can break it in one hit. I'm assuming not, because he goes for another Swords Dance. I guess he is really scared of Goldango. I'm going to take this opportunity to go for the best matchup that I can in order to live any boosted hit from this thing, and that is to go Steel. But he gets greedy as well, goes for a Swords Dance, as I'm just going to make it rain. Love this Silver Goldango mod. I used to have this on a regular Goldango back before Goldango or Gimmighoul was able to be shiny in the raid event. So the Make It Rain brings it down to reachable range, and now it is definitely at the range that I can take him out with good old Choice Scarf Kleavor. Man, I tell you what, Kleavor is out here just cleaving up some Uber's Pokemon, and it feels really, really good. Getting knocked out with the Sacred Sword, since I did Terrastalize into Steel typing, is completely okay, because now Kleavor comes in for free and absolutely destroys the hero of his time, Zacian Crown, with my Samurai Dono Kleavor. I'm telling you, man, Kleavor is out for blood, and he takes this Zacian Crown down no problem. Even with the defense drop, it's completely okay, because I could just swap out of that defense drop, and it's completely fine. Kleavor is honestly doing the finest of work as he goes out into the Pokemon Fan Eternatus that quad resists the X Scissor with the Dragon Poison typing. So I'm thinking, okay, I could go into Hoopa Unbound and go for a Zen Headbutt, or I could go to Great Tusk. Both things are pretty good checks to this thing. So I'm thinking, keep in mind, guys, that Retro doesn't know his features. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. So this track right here, give me a comment down below, guys, if you are a fellow Paper Mario fan, a fan of the Fold like myself. Tell me if Super Paper Mario or 1000 Year Door is your favorite. This song is Samurai Kingdom, coming from Super Paper Mario, one of the best games of all time. So he two-shots me with a Dynamax Cannon and outspeeds me, because once again, Retro doesn't know his speed tiers. So that's okay. Great Tusk comes in here, and let me tell you something. Eternatus is still more than capable of being on the Ubers. Let me show you how much this Flamethrower does to Great Tusk. It does half. So if he would have burned me here, he probably would have taken me out, because I doubt he would have died to a Headlong Rush because it wasn't quad super effective. But then again, I did have my Booster Energy to boost my attack. So that is possible. Now he's going to go out into Mewtwo here, and Mewtwo is definitely going for a Side Strike. So this is a free opportunity to go into Meowscarada, because this Side Strike is so obvious. And and it's going to be fantastic, because I wonder if I actually outspeed this Mewtwo, see if he's acting like Choice Scarf or something crazy like that. I do have my Focus Sash intact, so I can easily just U-turn, and then go to Kleavor and U-turn again if I want to do that as well. What ends up happening is he goes out to Arceus, the Shining Star, and let me tell you something. Arceus was so terrifying back in Generation 4 Ubers. I think it actually also hit Anything Goes, or like one of the highest ladder rankings in Generation 4 Ubers. But this thing is actually about to get a lot scarier, and let me show you why. Right now, being normal type, it would take neutral damage, regular damage from my Sharpness boosted U-turn. But guess what? It terastallizes into the Ghost typing, and let me tell you, this thing is terrifying because it could run a plate and then it could terastallize as well, just to get more damage on also its terastallize attacks, but also whatever regular plate attacks that it also wants to go for. So, I'm going to go to Great Tusk hoping I can take this thing out from this range, but he goes for a Sword Stance, and I'm like, this is Extreme Killer Arceus, and I am now terrified. Luckily, I still have my Focus Sash intact on Meowscarada, and that's really important, as you're going to see. I was thinking I was actually going to need it for the Arceus. And the reason being is because I'm thinking this is Extreme Killer Arceus, the only one I'm used to from Generation 4 Ubers, which has Extreme Speed, Sword Stance, Shadow Claw, and stuff like that. I think they also run Phantom Force, but it's been a long time since I played Gen 4 Ubers. Anyway, I go for the knockoff. Luckily, I outspeed it from this range. Meowscarada is super fast. Super Ninja Elite skills, and take it out with a knockoff, a stab knockoff, and it was actually weakness policy instead of having the plate. But really important, if this thing had extreme speed, because I don't have Overgrow and I instead have Protean, I wouldn't be able to take this thing out with a Flower Trick, because Flower Trick is actually not going to completely knock out this Kyogre. And what's really bad is, even with the Rain Up, let me tell you something, Specs Kyogre, even with the Rain and Water Spout, even at low HP, does an absolute ton of damage. Now, let's keep in mind the fact that Meowscarada has literally no defenses to speak of, so that probably is a factor as well. But because my Focus Sash was intact, it didn't matter. But had I been hit by Extreme Speed, that Water Spout would have taken me down. And let me tell you something, I don't know if I could have beaten, I don't know, Kyogre from that range. I don't know. Sharpness boosted X-Scissor. Let's take a look. I've got a damage calculation down below in the description. And at the time, I wasn't sure it would actually be enough damage, especially if there was some defensive or HP investment in Kyogre. I love Bolt Kyogre. So, we actually outspeed the knockoff that's carrying Wise Glasses, and Energy Ball takes Meowscarada down to its untimely end, but it has done plenty. And once again, for the last time, Samurai Dono Kleavor is going to come in here and get some more blood all over its axe with a final Sharpness boosted X-Scissor. Thank you for the game. Thank you guys for all of the support on Black 2, White 2. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. Guys, let me know that stuff in the comment section down below. And until next time, I'll see you. Power on, power off, and take care.